So today is a special video for me. It is my 30th day on YouTube. I just want to say how much I appreciate every single person who has supported me so far, the views, the subscribers, the few comments that you've left me. I can't express how much that means to me. Thank you so much. And stick around to the end of the video today, because when I was done recording that video, I had to get out of the woods. I was getting a bad vibe. I recorded a little extra something about that. So again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy. This is my 30th video on YouTube. It's also my 30th day of posting consecutively every single day. And I want to talk about what I've learned and what it's done for me so far. First off, this is a huge milestone for me because it marks the end of the original challenge that I had set for myself. And the result of that challenge is that it's become obvious to me that this wasn't the big mythical monster that I thought it would be. When I started doing this, I thought there would be absolutely no way I would be able to think of something to record a video about every single day. But then, about a week or so in, that's where the first lesson really dawned on me. For me, and for this channel, it very quickly stopped being about posting a video. A few days in, I realized all I'm doing is having a conversation, and it sort of became my personal journal, diary almost. I just talk to you while I'm doing it. And I talk to people every single day. We all do. The same coworkers, classmates, family. And if you really think about it, when's the last time you couldn't think of a single thing to say to them? It's pretty rare. And so why would this be any different? I just had this preconception that speaking into a camera somehow morphed it into an impossible task. Something that changes when you realize that it's just a conversation. With a bunch of exceedingly good listeners, by the way, who never interrupt you. Thanks for that. So the first lesson that I learned was that this is something that I absolutely can do. Next is that the videos that I think are going to do well don't, and the ones I don't expect to are the ones that actually get views. So I stopped spending an inordinate amount of time stressing over any single video. Just do my thing and get it uploaded. Nothing about this should be stressful. Because if I'm not enjoying the process, then this wasn't going to be the hobby for me. So I stopped making it that way, and I very much am. Next is that it made me realize that for the longest time outside of YouTube, I just didn't do some things because I didn't know how to do them. It was too much to figure out, too much time investment. But this has really shown me that I've been looking at everything the wrong way. Because if I hadn't started this, I wouldn't have found a new hobby that I love doing, and it's really kind of opened me up to trying other new, hard things. Number 4, which isn't as much of a lesson as it was a confirmation, but I went into this with absolutely no expectations. Because who would want to listen to me blab into a camera about whatever it is I come up with every day to talk about? And this mindset heading into this project really helped me appreciate the views, likes, comments, subscribers that I do get immensely. I am incredibly humbled that 7 people so far have thought that I gave them enough value to subscribe to my channel to see more of what I have to say. And to you first 7, I just want to say that I appreciate the hell out of you. Thanks so much. You're rock stars. And the same goes to any future subscriber who sees this. I'm going to be doing this whether or not anyone watches because of the value it's given me, but to know that I'm potentially helping some of you out makes it even better. I'd like to think that I've gotten more comfortable on camera during this whole thing too. It's just sort of doing it makes it easier. I've even began to stop stopping when people come too close when I'm recording, though honestly, that's gonna take a while to get fully over. Just being real with you, there's some innate embarrassment talking into a camera with strangers staring at you and wondering what you're up to when you're first starting to do it. Which is weird since I'm basically recording that video for a bunch of strangers to watch, but hey, I don't make the rules. I'll get over it at some point, but it'll probably take a while. Anyway, lesson number 5, and this is kind of a combo one. With posting every single day, it's taught me some valuable time management lessons, and it's also taught me to just roll with the punches more. Like, for example, there was one day where I deleted my entire finished video before uploading it on accident. No problem, I figured I'll just pull it back up in DaVinci, reprocess it, except that I found that I had already deleted the source footage too, so I had to re-record the entire thing. And as far as the time management, an example, just yesterday, I had to run down to the house. Like sometimes life happens. That's 3.5 hours away, and I wasn't able to do my normal routine. So I almost didn't get yesterday's video up now. I record them a day in advance. And so it's easy to get overwhelmed and behind with the whole thing, but I've learned some tricks along the way that I never would have really thought about otherwise, and I can apply them to other areas of my life too. But overall, this has been a great learning experience, one that's ultimately led me to this one final last lesson. Daily videos have been a bit much, not because it's too much to do. As I already learned, I can absolutely do it. It just takes a lot of time. And I still have other projects and endeavors, as well as time with my wife, of course, that I need to factor in. So I've decided that my target going forward is going to be a video every other day. And I'll probably still post daily videos here and there, but I'm not going to hold myself to it as the official challenge period is over. The whole thing has been super rewarding, and I can't wait to keep posting into the future and taking you guys with me. It's already become such a big part of who I am, and I don't really see that changing anytime soon. So buckle up, join me as I continue to get my life together and give you my rambling thoughts on what's working for me in that process. Thanks as ever for hanging out with me today, especially today. I truly do appreciate it. Please hit the like and subscribe button. It really does mean the world to me and helps let the algorithm know that this video is worth the next person's attention. Until next time, take care. You ever just get an uneasy feeling, like that whole you're being watched thing, but you're not? I was coming back from recording my 30th day video, and I've just been having that feeling. Like normally I would have been out on this trail for a couple hours doing my walk, and I got my orange on today. But I don't know, just something in my gut was telling me to get out of the woods. And that's something you should always listen to, in my opinion. Chances are everything's going to be fine, but, do you really want to take that chance? Like, just getting a vibe, or, I'm out here and there's no animal sounds whatsoever, except for a single crow. And it's just kind of don't feel like being out here, like something's off, and I know it's hunting season or whatever, but I just don't think that's for me today. So I'm headed out earlier than I would have been, and I'm sure everything would have been fine if I stayed out here, but sometimes you just got to listen to your gut. So do yourself a favor, always listen to that gut feeling, because it's what keeps you alive. It's what keeps you safe. We're designed biologically to listen to that, what's it called? The amygdala in your brain. Most of the time it's just screaming at you and freaking out for nothing. But that one time that you don't listen, and it was screaming at you for a reason, you don't really want to be in that situation. So today I'm going to listen to mine, and I'm not really afraid to admit that. Sometimes it's just good, and always keep your eyes peeled. If you're in the woods, especially, there's nothing dangerous around where I live, really. I mean, there's black bears and very, very rarely like a mountain lion or cougar, whatever you want to call it. But, the most dangerous animal in the woods aren't the ones that live there. It's the ones that come to visit, if you catch my drift. There are these couple other cars out here in the parking lot. I haven't seen anybody, so I'm sure they're just hunting, and I'm sure it's fine. But again, when you get that feeling, just listen to it. So that's it. Stay safe, guys. Appreciate you watching. I'm gonna get out of here. Take care.